Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track. But we can't even talk if it ain't about the back.
Alright. Nah, we don't need no hook on this one.
Yeah.
21 need to do it like this.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna cap, nigga. Drake wrote some of my verses on this album. Like, these facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. Drake helped me with some of my verses on this album. Like, cause you.
By the way, you also helped me with shit too. So
what's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey man, I want to talk to y'all real quick about this whole Drake and 21 Savage situation. As y'all know, they just released the album called Her Loss. It's been out for a little minute now. Shot up to #1, sold over 400,000 copies the first week, something crazy like that. New information has been released from Drake and 21 Savage that they actually helped each other write their verses for each other on this album. This opens up a whole new conversation about ghostwriting, co-writing, etc. because to my understanding, a lot of artists that have come out in defense of Drake in the past have talked about how, you know, putting hooks on the song or writing hooks is not the same as ghostwriting. A lot of people advocated for Drake when Quentin Miller was found out to be the writer on If You're Still Reading This Project or whatever that title was. But a lot of people also condemned the fact that Quentin Miller was laying down reference vocals and helping to write the verses for that project. I mean, just look at all the blowback that got over the years. And if we look back to that time, even with all the speculation and confirmation, the reference tracks, DJ Drama, Meek Mill, all these people that came out and spoke on it, Drake to this day still has not confirmed that Quentin Miller actually used his pen to physically write verses on that project. However, him and 21 openly come out and state, yeah, we wrote each other's verses on some of the songs on this project, which I was kind of curious about because there's a song on there, I forgot the title of it, where 21 is actually rapping over a more traditional hip-hop style beat and he's spitting like punchlines and stuff. And I'm like, dang, 21 Savage done stepped his game up, didn't he? Looks like that was all an illusion. I'm quite sure that's one of the songs that Drake helped write for him, which now draws into question, is this going to become part of the new norm in hip-hop? We've already accepted ghostwriting. We've already accepted songwriting. I do both for other artists. But are we getting to the point now where artists are going to start bouncing off of each other and literally being like, hey, man, I got a whole verse for you. Spit that. And in return, write me a verse and I'm going to spit it. I don't think we've seen that. Now, I know there's some people back in the day. I think Beanie Siegel accused Jadakiss and Styles P of writing each other's rhymes or something like that. Or he was saying that Styles P was really writing Jadakiss rhymes. I had heard in the past that some people thought that. And they was like, yeah, just listen to how similar that they rap. I think Styles P wrote this one for Jada. Now, there's never been any confirmation about that. And I don't want to besmirch their name because those are two artists that I look up to and respect heavily. But I'm just saying, you know, just as a fan of hip hop that's been around for a long time, I do remember that being a conversation. It was never confirmed. It was kind of like a myth that faded away. Being that we have this collaborative project between Drake and 21, it kind of feels like they're the realized version of what that is or what that could have been back in the days. Because I'm sure Styles and Jada were just writing their own stuff. And even when they did back and forths, I'm sure they probably just was punching in and stuff like that. But here we have them explicitly saying, he wrote some of my verses, I wrote some of his verses. This is brand new territory in hip hop. So I got to comment on it. I got to speak about it because we've never seen Jay-Z come out and say this person wrote a verse for me. Snoop Dogg is the only artist that I've seen actually come out and be like, yeah, I've accepted verses from Eminem, Corrupt, all these different people. I'm gonna let the young cats come in and, you know, give me some insight on their flavor and I'm gonna run with it. I ain't too prideful to do that. Snoop has done that. But there aren't too many other folks that are willing to put their ego to the side, especially with all the bravado that hip-hop comes with, all the purists that feel like, man, you should be writing your own shit. You should be expressing your real life. How you gonna get somebody else to do that? Like I said, as somebody who writes for other artists, other rappers, upcoming rappers, when you would think that's the prime time for them to tell their own story, that's who I'm giving verses and lyrics to. So I really don't have a problem with it, but I do wonder if y'all as consumers, as fans, are going to feel the same way that I do. Do you even care? I don't know. Is it something that should be discussed? I mean, are we getting to the point where hip hop is just considered straight up music, where if you're telling a story that the fans can relate to, Who cares who wrote it? Is that where we at with it? If so, I really don't care because it's going to keep me paid. But let me know what y'all think of this situation down below in the comments, man. Be sure to like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell for all updates. And I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.